Welcome to Core Blast. We're going to explore again some mobility and some flexibility. So here's what you need today. You're going to need like a stool or a chair, a couch, whatever you have to prop yourself up, because we're going to be working on fine-tuning that muscle response of the core. Optional, a weighted object. I'm just going to show you today. I'm not going to do it with that, but you're welcome to have that around. And our best friend, the resistance band. So we're going to use this in set number 2. So we're going to make sure we're mobile first, and we're going to really work on that lower lumbar region to get it nice and warm, along with some thoracic mobility. So let's get started with the wall circles. So you're going to need the wall here. So come up against the wall. Now I want you to step back a little bit at a time so you can feel that core just starting to engage. So your wrists are in line with your shoulders, okay? Got a nice straight line here. You're gonna tuck the chin like you got an orange under your chin. Your heels under your hips. You're gonna bring those shoulder blades back, okay? Now, let's bring that left foot up, out, and then tap it down. We're gonna do 3 more on this side. Okay, so how is everything feeling in there? This is just mobility, nice and slow, range of motion. Let's switch to the other leg. We're also working on elongating some of those muscles, again, waking them up. This is a good thing to do, especially if you're sitting all day. We're warming them up at the same time as working on a little mobility. So now let's do circles, and we're going to put the breath in with the circles, and it's the breath that's going to warm us up. So we need to do that. So take a nice deep breath in. Now exhale and bring the hips back. Now breathe in, hips towards wall, back, exhale, bring it in. We're gonna just go counterclockwise. So close your eyes too. Now be aware, where is the weight on the foot when those hips are near the wall? Where's yours? There you go. Breathe in. Now when you bring that hips to the wall, don't arch that back. Just be aware of how your lower lumbar naturally comes in. So let's do the other direction. And you are going slow here. You are going slow. Okay, nice and slow. You're drawing circles. So exhale. Breathe in and out. Okay, you're still maintaining that navel drawn in to maintain that nice posture, okay? You're not just blowing your belly out like a big belly Buddha, right? And one more. Good. Hips feel good, don't they? Let's warm up that thoracic. And we're going to start that with a hip hinge. So come to the bottom of your mat. You're going to lift the chest, brace the belly, and then you're going to do the hip hinge. Now, if you can only make it to here, that's good. That's okay. Bend the knees and then walk the hands out so you don't hit your stool. I'm going to come back a little bit here. Okay, drop the knees. Now, you're going to bring the foot that's nearest to me through, and let's rock it back and forth. Your hips are slightly warm from those circles, okay? 2 more to go. Now, we are going to do a thoracic twist. So the hand with the foot that's forward, you're going to breathe up and look up. And that's with the thoracic mobility here. And then bring it down. Let's do that again. Breathe in, reach up, and exhale down. Let's do that again. You are also lengthening some of that hip flexor, so maybe you sat all day, right? This should feel good. Okay, this should not be painful. Little pose that you're doing. And then exhale. Put this knee down so you're at tabletop. Maybe bring it back and forth a little bit. Tuck the toes. Now let's walk those hands back. Bending the knees, right? The flexibility isn't there. It's just not there today, and that's okay. Okay, let's do that one more time. Got the other side. Breathe in, exhale, come down. Now you may be able to bring your hand right down. If not, bend, then walk the hand out. Now you're kind of in bear. Oh, I love bear. But bring the feet down, the knees down. So that other knee is going to come. You may have to help it forward a little bit, making sure your knee is stacked. I'm going to go this way so you can see me. Now I can see you. Okay. So let's rock it forward and back. So this time, you're going to feel it in the other hip flexor. Feels good, right? So now let's work on that thoracic twist, that mobility. So the hand with the leg that's in front, you're going to bring it up. Take that nice deep breath in. You're going to breathe sideways. And then exhale. And then bring it down. Let's do that again. Breathe in. And exhale. You're going to breathe in the life. Let's do that again. Because we're going to have a good workout today. Exhale. You got 45 seconds of core work with just a short break, 15 seconds. Okay, one more. We're going to start with that single leg lift. Okay, so let's get on the ground. Let's get started. I'm going to start my timer. Single leg lift. You have the option to do the double. We're all going to be together on this one. We are not. You can add the resistance band the next time. So help yourself down. Hands behind the hamstrings. Bring yourself down. Bring the feet, heels nice and close. You're going to bring one knee up. Now let's lift. And the goal is to get a nice line with the knee, hip, and shoulder. Then you may have to widen your base. You may have to bring it down. So you're going to drill the foot into the ground. Bring those hips up to grip the butt. That butt squeeze, right? It's hard, super hard, like my hammer. And then you're going to bring it down. Now, those of you that are keeners, I'll show you what to do. You're going to give yourself a hug, and you're going to do the other leg. So keeners, you're going to hover down low. You're not going to let it just plop down, okay? Now, I encourage people that are starting out to do that too. So let's get in our hip bridge. You have the option. Both feet down, stay here. Really feel it. And then you can bring that other leg up, and then bring it down, hover. This is my weak side. So squeeze the butt, okay? Now you can increase that base, right? Bring those hands nice and wide. If that's what you need to do. Oh, this is my harder side. So keep in mind your hamstring, that synergist muscle may take over. That's why you give yourself a little break. So you're slowly activating the correct muscle, which is the glute. Okay, give it a nice squeeze. Good. Let's do our plank with an oblique kick. So you're going to be on your forearms or knees or forearms and toes. So let's get set up. Lift the chest, brace the belly. Now, you're going to bring, if you're on your knees, you're going to bring one leg in and out, the one that's closest to me. So you're going to keep that gaze looking right at the mat. Don't look at the TV screen. Look straight ahead. Now, the goal, it's about range of motion too. So you're just going to see how far that knee comes up. And it's just giving the core that oblique. I'm going to wake that one up a little bit too. Okay. Now, if you're on your toes, you want to keep that butt down. You don't want it soaring up towards the sky. Ooh, that's tough. Okay, I got to bring it back. Good work. We're going to do the other side. So we're working one leg up at a time. And you're going to make sure, you know what, I'm going to give myself more mat. There we go. Usually I don't like to move furniture around. Okay, let's get started. We got lots of time. So you can be on your knees and you're going to bring one knee in and out as long as you're kicking the furniture. I'm sure if you're in an apartment or in your bedroom or wherever, you don't have much space there either. You're going to make do with what you got because you're doing the best thing right now. right? You don't have to have that big fancy place. You're looking after you. That's your little temple. Okay, come on. This is my weak side. How about you? Which is yours? 2, 1. Okay. Now this one's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a hilarious break dancer. Okay, so those of you that are new, you're gonna bring your fingers pointing towards your bum. No, you're not. You're gonna start out at bear. I want it to dance that way. So you're gonna start in bear. So you're gonna hover the knees up. So the foot that's next to the wall, furthest away, you're gonna kick it through and then bring it back. Now make sure you're still hovering here. Now, oh, you're like, oh, Adele, I can't do that. Okay, so you're gonna do the bear, and you're just gonna go slow, right? If you gotta drop, you drop, and then try to brain and kick it through, and then come through. So you're gonna make this one work for you. You may have seen some people crazily do this fast, but the slower you do it, the more oblique and the transverse that you're working, the transverse abdominis, you're using more if you go slower. Okay? Do the other side. Oh, so get in your bear position. It's fall, berry picking time. Tuck the toes under, lift those knees up, and then you're gonna find you do have one side of your body that is a little stronger. Now you have the option to kind of reach if you want to try to reaching it for it. That's a little bit harder, or drop the heel down and then bring it back. So it's this motion, this twisting motion here. When you go slow, you're just really challenging the core. I'm going to try to go really slow. Because it is. It's quite meditative, isn't it? Okay. Good job. Let's go back to the single leg hip bridge. So we got 2 more sets of those exercises. No excuses. This time you can use your couch, your ottoman, chair, whatever. So you can lift off both. Lift them off. Or do the single leg. Single leg is a little more advanced. You can bring it down, hover, and then drive the heel up. And we'll do it again. If your stool doesn't move around. Where do you feel it? Hamstring? Oh, come closer. Try that. Oh, yeah. You know, if the glute is a little weak, that hamstring will take over, right? But you do want that glute nice and strong. It's such a big, powerful muscle. It's such bad rap sometimes, doesn't it? The glutes. Give yourself a hug. Let's do the other side. So the bum's close. You're gonna do single leg, double leg. You're gonna decide. This is like a new position for you. Well, explore the double leg, right? But you know what? Since I did the one side, I have to do this side too. Yeah. This isn't my good side, that's for sure. But keep in mind, you got another set of this. So if you're not putting it all out there for this one, you still got another chance. So my job is to get you comfortable with being uncomfortable. Isn't that exciting? Are you uncomfortable yet? Okay, so plank with the oblique. So you're gonna choose, no, you don't like the forearm, you come up on the hands. I'm gonna stay on my forearm today. I'm gonna try this one on my toes. Okay, let's get started. So you're all set. Navel drawn in, yep. The armpit squeezing together. Now you can bring the knee up and out. Now you can drop the toe to the ground or bring it in and just hover against your furniture. Try it again. There you go. Now I can move that bench. I should. keep it up, come on. Hold, and back. Crunch, and back. Bring it up, then back. Keep going. Good work. Whew. We're gonna do the other side. Something happened on my end, but I think, are we okay there? We're gonna do the other side. I can hear you fine. Okay, good, good. Let's do the other side. Something happened. So let's go. Other side. Bring it in, back. I got my stereo cranked. Something happened to it. You keep going. Keep going. Keep trying to bring that knee up. That's kind of weird. Okay, let's get going. 'Cause it's fun. 5 more seconds. No, if you can't do that, just hold the plank. You get a 2-for-1 deal in the plank department. Okay, we got breakdancer. So we start out as bear. Make sure your wrists are underneath that shoulder. Let's get started. Tuck those toes under. Hover the heels, and then you're gonna kick through. You can bring the hand up high, right? Now you want those hips to be moving in synergy, right? Together. Now you gotta tap down, tap down. Take a break if you have to, right? It's a tricky one, but the slower you go, harder it is. Push the hand into the floor. Come on. Good work. We're gonna do the other side, breakdancer. And then you got one more set and you are done. So let's make this one our best, okay? Breakdancer. So bear position, lift, brace the belly. Or did I turn off my mic? Did I turn it off? Okay, I gotta get set up. There we go. And then you're gonna kick out. Kick that 10-pound weight around. Okay. Kick and down. That music on the TV is really loud. So you keep going, keep going. I think I have some sound issues here. I think someone's taking over this computer. Okay, how are you doing? Are you ready for one more set of that? Yeah, let's make this one good. You have the option to use the stool. Now, if you want, you got a weight kicking around, you can use that for your single leg hip bridge. Yeah, I know the whistle went, but we are gonna make this work for us. Now, if you find that you're not getting that full extension, that nice line, maybe that weight is not for you today, okay? And my furniture is moving around. That's what you get when you shop at IKEA about 30 years ago. I'm into recycling. I'm into not filling the landfill. That's just my personal belief, and that's where I'm at. Okay, no claiming that. No shame there. So you're gonna squeeze, you're gonna feel it in the glute. Driving the heel down into the bench, pulling yourself up. There you go. Give yourself a nice hug. We're gonna do the other side. We got a nice balance of that global core, and we got a nice balance of the glutes. We're just doing it all today in the transfers. Okay, let's go. Bring it up, and then extend it down. Now try to hover down below. If you use that weight on your pelvis to help yourself get a little bit more. And just squeeze, squeeze. down. Squeeze it up, squeeze the glutes together. You know what? That was good. Good job. Let's go to those planks. Okay, we're gonna try to bring that knee up, and you're just gonna make it work for you today. Okay, so knees or toes, lift the core, get that nice flat back, and then you're gonna bring the knee in and out. Now let's make it a little harder. Let's triple pulse up high. 3, 2, 1, and extend out. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Again. Don't you love these? Yes, you do. Come on. They're good for you. You know that. Now, if you can't pulse anymore, don't pulse. These are just little movements to get the body a little more fatigued. You need the break, you put your knee down, right? Then you settle in, get started, and do it again. So then we're actually working the proper muscles and nothing else is taking over. Okay, this is core blast, right? Not deltoid blast, not, okay, let's keep going. Yes, I'm stalling, you can tell, right? You know what? Okay, we're just gonna do single, other side. And I just had an epiphany. But we all make excuses, don't we? All of us. Triple pulse up high, pulse. 2. We all make these excuses, but you know what? In the end, you've accepted you're human, and you're just doing your best. That's all that counts right now. Because you're being a better person, better for those people that are close to you, right? You know what? And sometimes it's okay. Say, I just can't finish this today, right? So let's go back, get started with bear, right? I love the bear. So let's get all set up, quadruped position, tuck the toes under, lift the chest, brace the belly. Now, you're gonna hover. You're gonna bring that back leg in. Maybe put the other hand at the shoulder. Now, how slow can you go? Right. Let's do that again. Slower. This is the advanced version. Super, super slow. Right? Now, you just can't get there. You just do the speed that works for you. But you should feel it. You should feel this girdle, huh? Awesome, isn't it? 5 more seconds. Come on. Come on. Nice job. We got one more the other side. And then you're going to be into those wonderful stretches. Looking forward to those. Are you? And get set up. Lift chest, brace the belly. Elevate those knees ever so slightly. And then kick through. You want to ensure that that wrist and shoulder are lined up. Now, the closer you are to the ground, the more fun it is. More challenging. You gotta like me, I love to challenge. And I know everybody has that little part of us that likes that challenge, right? Think slow on the way back. Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, 2, 1, and that's it. Awesome. So we're gonna go into our set 3, which is flexibility and celebration. So you're gonna be on your bench. So you got your bench. So you're gonna have your hand on the bench. We'll do the child's pose with the bench. So tuck that chin in, bring the hips back. A little different. You're gonna feel a lot of it in the shoulder maybe. Bring those shoulder blades back and down. Feel it in that lower lumbar region. You work that. Good work. So let's thread it through. So the hand that's furthest away from me, you're going to thread that through. You may have to adjust yourself so you don't bang your head against. And then you're going to point that thumb up. That hand that's on your stool, chair, couch, point that thumb up. You should feel this in the lats. And then you're going to feel a nice thoracic twist. So take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Don't worry about if your butt's not touching your ankles. You know, if you're worried about that, you know, you can always stuff something under there. Right? You can always stuff whatever you got, pillows, and just sink into it. When I went to yoga class, there was all this stuff. Okay, release, we'll do the other side. When I went to yoga class, there was this, all the stuff they had there, right? And I was just, so you're gonna come back, and then you're going to point that thumb up and you thread it through. So they had all the stuff there, and I'm just totally like, what's the stuff for? The instructor didn't say what it was for. I had no idea that it was for to adjust your position. Nothing was explained. It was just I kind of felt lost. But now there's better instructors, they're better way of training them, and Polytech ones are the best. Okay, you got to check them out. So let's do one last, come on your back. We're going to do some self-love here. So help yourself down. Bring those knees in. Yes, bring them in. Give yourself a hug. Maybe rock back and forth. In your lower lumbar, a little massage. Because those break dancers, oh, it can be tough when you go slow. All those stabilizers, right, take over. That secure the spine. Right? Monitors. All that stuff. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in, come to the side. Use the other hand to push you up so you come up nice and safe. Okay? Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm open to any comments or anything. Just write it in the chat box. And we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for coming.